Hello everyone and welcome to Insider Financial Talk Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and in this video we will recap last week's market action and discuss our game plan for Monday. But first up, to get our market moving reports on top small caps, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. Mobile is the fastest way to get all of our reports, and it works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1 plus area code and number. Never begin the format with 0. It will not work. And after you sign up, you will get a welcome email, which includes a free copy of the Insider Financial Guide to Penny Stocks ebook. Our ebook, our email service, and our text messaging service are all free services from InsiderFinancial.com. We do not run any paid subscription service, no Discord rooms or Telegram chat groups. And speaking of reports, we have a new report out tonight for our subscribers on a medtech trading on the Nasdaq just above $1 per share. The chart looks primed for a breakout on this $20 million market cap with a low float and a decent sized short position in the stock. To get our full report, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. Well, guys, last week was pretty disappointing when it came to small caps, especially at the end of the week. Just a few runners, and then we saw profit taking on Friday, especially in one of our favorite short squeeze plays, Carvana. The bearish price action on Friday as the short squeeze gave up nearly all of Thursday's gains. This was a classic blow-off top move. You can see here on the 5-minute chart that basically the RSI got overbought and then the stock topped out in the first 5 minutes of trading. So this was the price action on Friday. Which one? Oh, that's Future Faraday on Carvana. So here's the first 5 minutes. The RSI was 75, which is overbought, and then it just absolutely topped out here, and then it was the shorts came in, smelled blood, and also you had a lot of just the week longs booking profits. So again, there's nothing wrong with that. You guys, I've been talking about this here. You always got to be booking profits. And when I talk about week longs, for those of you that are trading, you have to understand the psychology of the market. When I say weak or nervous longs, when they see the market start pulling back, they bought in higher or the stock goes below VWAP, they panic and they panic sell. And for those of you that are trading, I talk about this. Play long and short side if you can. There's nothing wrong with it. Where I have the issue with the short sellers is when they do the short and distort reports and they go on social media and they bash a company and everything. That is completely uncalled for. Focus on the fundamentals or the technicals, and ignore the noise. At the end of the day, as I say, guys, it's all about P&L. And what ended up happening last week is on Thursday, the stock rocketed higher after the company said that it was expecting to record more than $50 million in non-GAAP earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization, or EBITDA this quarter. But investors and analysts on Friday were reassessing the significance of the company's new forecast. D.A. Davidson analyst Michael Baker published a note on Carvana indicating that the promising guidance in the current quarter stems from accounting practices and one-time events. Accordingly, it's not clear that Carvana is actually making significant progress on its path towards profitability. RBC analyst Brad Erickson also issued new coverage on the stock and took a cautious stance. Erickson noted that statements from Carvana's management about profitably returning to sales growth while also exploring new ways to raise capital were difficult to reconcile given the company's heavy debt load. Short interest still is 50%, and again, as I said, I am trading it both long and short. I have no opinion one way or another right here. It's a great trader. The stock moves. No position at all right now. I will reevaluate tomorrow depending on the price action. AHI, this was just the biggest runner on Friday. Just wow. Haven't seen a 600% runner in a while. Congrats if you banked and caught this move. I am not sure where this pump came from. If anyone knows, please leave a comment below, add to the conversation. But be careful with this name. They need to raise money. Monday shall be interesting as the bulls and bears are battling out on stock twits. Some people are saying it's going to $5. Some people are saying $10. Some people are saying it's going to be blue skies to the moon. But really my favorite is all the scammers saying they alerted it at 30 cents. Now join my paid Discord. Laugh out loud. That's all I can say is, what a bunch of clowns. Be careful. Ignore the noise. If you missed it, there will always be another runner, or there is opportunities to trade it. I looked on, Centerpoint you can borrow, they can do locates, but for those of you that are trading Webull, you can't short it on Webull. I wouldn't go chasing it, but again, none of this is financial advice, just educational purposes only. Next up is Blue Apron, APRN. This is one that I really like for next week, and I think that we can keep running. No real resistance until $20. Almost 15% of the float is short. We got this news here that they closing of the transaction with Fresh Realm to execute its asset-light model and focus on its direct-to-consumer business. Transaction valued up to $50 million with approximately $25 million of upfront cash received. Blue Apron eliminates its debt and continues to drive additional cash burn reduction initiatives. So guys, a lot of this stuff with the shorts and these high short interests, it's just basically these shorts are thinking the company's going to go out of business and that it's going to zero. When you get positive news that the company's doing recapitalizations, paying off convertible debt, all of that is positive news, and that is why I think we can still see more movement in APRN. So put this one on your radar screen for this week. AI names, this rally is pausing right now, which, is bound to happen. Not everything goes up in a straight line. NVIDIA, as I've said on this channel repeatedly, if you are trading AI names, you've got to first look at what NVIDIA is doing. Right now, it is basically consolidating between, you could say 380 to 420, but really 380 to 400. 400 is the resistance line right now. We need a close above 400. We get that. We're going to go back and test 420. We're here at 387. No position right now. Let's see how it plays out, but it's affecting all the other AI names. AI, consolidating right now, just bouncing between $34 and $40. As I said last week, man, this thing is volatile. It really, really swings. If you are looking to trade it, I got my 5-minute chart here that I think can help you guys. It's basically focusing on RSI. It tells you when it gets overbought, oversold. I think that's one of the best ways, to trade these. It's what I do. Again, none of this is investment advice, just educational purposes only, trying to help you guys as much as possible. Same thing with the SOUN. This one here is setting up for a breakout. I do like this chart here. We get above 350. We're going to go back and test $5. So this one here is looking good on a chart perspective. Decent week last week for our quantum computing names. QBTS was up 47% last week, QUBT up 25%, and RGTI up 51%. All three are breaking out. And again, as I say, you can't have AI without quantum computing. So this is a hot sector right now. So the two hot sectors right now are AI, quantum computing, and then you got the individual short squeeze plays like Carvana and a few others I'm going to be talking about here going forward. But last week, our biggest runner was DHC, up 57% for the week. I've been talking about this one for the past 2 weeks, had massive insider buying, and what's going on here is the stock is continuing its momentum following last week's merger news. However, some shareholders filed a preliminary proxy statement opposing the OPI merger, suggesting some believe the company could be worth more than the proposed deal implies. More specifically, it worries that OPI's decline in commercial office properties would weigh on shareholder returns. Year to date, DHC is up 311%. RSI is extremely overbought. We're at 94. Guys, please be using a trailing stop, or if you've banked in this name, again, that's financial advice. Book profits, look to enter lower. Again, this thing is going to eventually top out, and then it is going to dump possibly hard. So be careful on these names. And then the short squeeze names, they basically paused on Friday. Carvana right now has 50% interest. These things move in together, and the reason that happens is that the shorts are all in the same name. So you have the shorts. They're betting against Carvana. They're betting against Wayfair. They're betting against Icahn, IEP. They're betting against Palantir, SOFI, MVIS, and Beyond Meat, BYND. So they're just betting against them. So when one starts going against them, they start covering in the others as well. And then when Carvana started reversing, so then they started getting more aggressive in the other names as well. So again, these are trading as a pack right now. But this weekend there's a Bloomberg article out on Beyond Meat. It says here that the 20% jump Thursday stung traders betting against the fake meat company and setting up a short squeeze. Right now, the short sellers had paper losses of $60 million on Thursday. This brings total mark-to-market losses for the year to $156 million. Adding to the losses is the fees short sellers have to pay betting against Beyond Meat as available shares dwindle. In the last 30 days, 7.5 million Beyond Meat shares were sold short, pushing total short interest to $366 million, or 49% of the float. Currently, there are only about 200,000 shares left for short sellers to borrow and bet against, and the fees to use that the stock could jump to more than 100% of the stock price from the 75% to 95% rate that the shorts are currently paying. So here it says here, the S3 managing director says there cannot be a huge rush of short selling in the stock, and new stock borrows will be very expensive. That combination of mounting losses and rising borrowing costs puts traders betting against Beyond Meat in a dangerous position. If the stock price holds at current levels or has another run higher, short positions become too expensive to hold and prompt a short squeeze. Beyond Meat earned the highest short squeeze score of 100 on Thursday, according to S3. While that doesn't mean a squeeze will happen, it indicates that conditions are set up for one. And it says here, it will be very difficult for short sellers to stay in a name that is bleeding red in their P&L. So guys, let's get ready. Let's squeeze the shorts this week. A couple of bounce plays that I am looking at this week. First up is CHPT. Major support here at $8. That needs to hold, so we'll be watching that. Then you got trendline resistance at 10, and then you got some resistance here at 11.50. So again, $8 is the critical support, so that will be a level that I am watching. GFAI critical support here at $5 as well, and EVGO critical support here right above the right at 350. So let's see if we can get a bounce in these names this week. No position right now, I'm not talking my book. These are names that I have on my radar, on my watch list, and I'll be watching as the trading week progresses. Couple of breakout plays that I'm looking at. FTCH, I talked about this one back at $4. Nice action here, got above $6, up 50% since I talked about it. And guys, you can go into the magnifying glass here and type in any symbol, and you can see what I've had to say about them. I post them all on our videos, small caps to watch here. Small caps to watch SMFL, TRKA, and FTCH was in that name. So again, guys, I talk, I tell you what I think is good plays. I talk about bad plays. I give it to you. I try to give it to you straight and keep you guys, help you guys as much as possible, and letting you know what is happening in the markets. And this way you understand and allows you to make better trading decisions, because at the end of the day, your own P&L is all that matters. Next up is FRZA, consolidating here. Couldn't get going on Friday. This one here, if it breaks $3, it's probably going back down to $2. $4 major resistance, so I'll be watching this one to see where it goes. Again, no position in this one. Also, MBOT setting up here for a breakout. I'll be watching this one going forward this week. In terms of economic data next week, on Tuesday at 8:30 a.m., we get the May Consumer Price Index report will be released. Core CPI is forecast to rise 0.4% month over month, and the headline CPI is seen rising 4.1% on a year-over-year basis. And we have a Fed meeting, so this will be closely watched by the Fed. On Wednesday at 8:30 a.m., the May Producer Price Index report will be released. Headline PPI is forecast to fall 0.1%. On Thursday at 8:30 a.m., the May Retail Sales Report will be released. Retail sales are forecast to rise 0.3% after stripping out autos and gas. Department store stocks, grocery store names, and home improvement retailers Home Depot and Lowe's have seen the most share price reaction to the details in the retail sales report over the last year. On Friday, we have triple witching day. We could see extra volatility because of that. That is where you have the simultaneous expiration of stock options, stock index futures, and stock index options contracts. Also, we have a long weekend as markets will be closed on Monday for the Juneteenth holiday. In terms of earnings next week, although the pace of earnings releases has slowed to a crawl, there are still a few crucial reports coming in the coming week. We have on Monday Oracle, then later in the week we get Adobe, Kroger, and Lennar, among others. But right now, our focus to start the trading week is our Nasdaq short squeeze alert. We also here at InsiderFinancial.com will continue to research under the radar AI and quantum computing stocks for our subscribers to get any of our small cap reports. We cover low flow, short squeezes, recent IPOs, biotech FDA plays, and AI stocks. Click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. No spam, your info is never shared, unsubscribe anytime. You can even sign up just to see the level of research we do here at insiderfinancial.com and unsubscribe. Finally, Insider Financial and I are not investment advisors. This video does not provide investment advice. Always do your research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational, educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. Thanks for watching. Remember to smash that like button and hit the notification bell to be notified when a new video is uploaded. Have a great week, everyone, and let's crush the shorts. Bye-bye.